Welcome to Central News. I'm Hilary Entwistle. In today's news, the controversial bill to legalise gay marriage passed its first reading in Parliament on August the 29th. The debate has been continuing around the country, with many arguing the protection of children under the adoption laws. Bob McCoskey from Family First says he is against the bill because he believes the historical definition of marriage is about a man and a woman who, once married, can have children, which ensures the protection of children.
Same-sex couples have the right to form meaningful relationships, but they just don't have the right to redefine marriage. What we did in 2004 was change over 150 bits of legislation to provide legal recognition and rights to same-sex couples. We've dealt with the issue, and we don't need to touch the definition of marriage.
Why don't they have that right?
Well, they do have that right. As I said, when you change that many pieces of legislation, they've got the legal right for recognition. In terms of do they have the right to marriage? Well, I think it's simply the definition. The definition of marriage is a man and a woman. It's always been that. I think the best example is where you've got a group of people playing a game of soccer, and someone comes along and picks up the ball and runs with it. And the soccer players say, hey, you can't do that, we're playing soccer. And they say, well, I want to run with the ball. And what will the soccer players say? They'll say, look, either kick the ball or start a new game. And they did. They started rugby.
The Matamata District Council are holding their 2012 Business Awards on Wednesday the 3rd of October at the Matamata Memorial Hall. The event is about recognising business and their success from around the region, with 5 finalists from each town. Mayor Hugh Verco says the night will be a fun night out for all.
If you want to get tickets, hurry up and ring the customer services in council and see if you can get a ticket. It's always well supported by the communities to come along, and a lot of them, businesses will say we'll buy a table every year. We think it's fantastic to get together with our people in business, and yeah, it's a fun night out.
Who are some of the past winners been?
The past winners on the, if you talk about the business personality, which is again recognising somebody in business, Podge Waterson from Matamata here was recognised, Laurie Maber from Maber Motors in Morrinsville, Rod Needham was the solicitor in Morrinsville whose firm has been going for 100 years, Stanley Group in Matamata here, in Tiaroa we have had Sir James Wallace. We have had Lindsay Spooner, the Chief Fire Officer over there. So it's a matter of just recognising somebody that's given, in most of those cases, 50 years of service to the business community.
A move away from long-term supply contracts has driven up Fonterra's profits, says Chief Executive Theo Spirings. The average contract period is now 3 months, meaning Fonterra is no longer locked into supplying at a low fixed price for a longer term when milk prices increase. For the past 12 months, the contract price has been consistently above the global dairy trade price. Around 1,700 people took part in the largest fun run walk in the Bay of Plenty, the Tauranga City to Surf Race. The 12-kilometre or 5-kilometre course started at 10 a.m. on Sunday, with runners and walkers of all levels taking a course starting from Sulphur Point, over the Harbour Bridge, down Totara Street, through Coronation Park, along Pilot Bay and around the base track of the Mount to finish on Main Mount Beach. Now for our region's weather. And what a miserable day after the lovely weekend. Hamilton, your Tuesday will be wet as well, showers easing in the afternoon and westerlies. Your expected high is 16 and your overnight low is 8. Tauranga, you will have fine spells but mostly showers, and there will be a westerly wind. Your expected high is 17 and an overnight low of 8. The long range forecast for the rest of the week is mostly showers with a few days of fine spells for the regions. Coming up, we find out what is happening with the Te Aroha to Matamata Cycleway.